Hello and welcome to episode 16 of my Planet Explorers tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on the Colony training station, and we're going to take a look at how you can turn some of your colonists who are pretty useless when you first recruit them, as in they have no real skills that can be applied to your colony in a very useful way. So what I'm going to do is a bit of a revelation. I'm going to show you how you can fill your colony with the most useless people and turn them into your most valuable assets. You can turn them into trainers, and you can farmers, and you can skill them up to specialise in different skills, but what's more, you can give them even more than one profession. Anyway, before I begin, you can tell I'm a Johnny Cash fan. Look at my ring of fire. And in fact, I got to so many turrets that when I try and place a turret, the game crashes. So I think there's a limit somehow on how many turrets you can place down. I am a bit of a turret fanatic. I do like to have a few guns in place. Anyway, there's my ring of fire. And here is something you simply must try. When your guns are blazing, put on Johnny's Cocaine Blues, turn it up loud and enjoy the mayhem, because I tell you, it might even make your hairs on the back of your neck stand up. It is absolutely fantastic. Anyway, back to topic. So let's get to about our business, which is this, the training station. Now that's good that Anthea's walking past, because Anthea is actually someone I'm going to be demonstrating in this, well, I shall see how many people we can do. What I better do, because in my normal style I forgot to set the timer, and I've got a feeling this could be a long episode, so just to be on the safe side, let's set the timer and see how we do if we get to 30 minutes. I don't want to rush this. This is basically, if you want to get into building a colony, this is something you need to understand. There's no getting around that, and thankfully though, you'll see it is a very pleasant experience. Okay, so let's do the E key first of all on... No, let's not get my shovel out. Let's do the E key on the training station. There we go. Cool. 1 minute there. I thought, why is it not working? Okay, so this is how it starts. It starts off empty. What you need to do is you need to place an instructor in here, someone with knowledge to act as a trainer, and you need to then place a trainee in here, someone that the instructor can train. Logical? Yes. So let's continue. So it starts off empty. So the first thing you need to do is go to here, personnel data. That lists all of your VIP colonists. Let's do it there. It lists all your VIP colonists and all your colonists. Remember, the difference is that the ones listed under colonists have just been people that have no skills. I mean, look, for example, let's take a look first at Anthea. She has novice swordsman, no good to man or beast, but we're going to turn that around. She is going to be an ultimate member of staff. Let's take a look at the next person, Oscar. Now, I've trained Oscar up already because I had to have a training run. You know my normal style. I'll spend half the episode digging a big hole and the other half burying myself in it. So I thought, well, let's have a novel change. Let's actually show you something correctly. Well, I'll never be 100% correct because there's always something that you can add or something that I perhaps miss. I will try to steer you true though. You know that by now with my episodes. Anyway, so he started off as a novice archer. I don't even use flipping bows, so what good is that to me? No good to man or beast. So what I've done is I've turned him into an elite doctor. How about that? Novice archer to elite doctor. So there you go. And what I've done, Once I trained him to being a doctor, I assigned him to one of my structures. So as you can see, I've got 3 doctors. They're not all elite yet, and I've got to do more training with that. But there you go. This is an example. Useless colonist, he starts off being. Trained him up to be a doctor, and then assigned him to the quarantine tent? I don't know, one of these anyway. So let's have a look at the next person. The next person is Timotheus, and novice gunslinger. So that's partially good because I'm going to equip them all with laser guns. Hopefully that will be for that. But anyway, I'm not too worried because he's going to be trained up in some other skill. Okay, so that's just your normal, your bog standard colonists. Up here you've got your VIP colonists. Now you'll notice straight away, like checking out Chen, look at this, he's got all these skills: elite swordsman, elite gunslinger, health increase, meaning that he'll give a bonus health to those around him, attack increase, and defense increase. So you can see there straight away, yeah, if I want to call him over, if I want to buy something from his shop, I can just click that and call him over. Okay, so that's Chen. We know about Chen. Here is Alan Carter. You remember him. And look at this, Master Medic, Master Doctor. I don't know whether Master or Elite. I think Elite must be higher, surely. So he needs to go back into training. He's all right, but I want to get everything to Elite. I want them to be elites. So there we are though, but pay heed to the different skills he has. They can be put into practice for training up others. Okay, next we have Morik. Oh wow, I mean he should have been under just colonists. You see with the VIPs, I thought it was starting off here with Chen and Carter. You see all of these red elite master skills, and then we come here. So I don't really know what defines someone as a VIP or a colonist. Anyway, right, so here's our list of VIPs that I've got. There's the colonists. So to start off then, what I want to do is I want to turn Anthea into an elite farmer. Okay? This is how you proceed. First of all, go to your VIP colonists. Go to whatever you want to train them up as. If you want to train them as doctors, click doctors. If you want to train them as soldiers, click soldiers. I've already told you I want to train farmers, so click farmer. Now that's listed the 2 personnel I have in farming. Let's have a look at their skills. So first, he's an elite defender, elite archer, and defense boost. Right, okay, he's a farmer, Altaro, and he sells some good guns, but I need to train him up as well for farming. So he's not the one that I need, because first, remember, we're looking for the trainer, not the trainee. We're first looking for the trainer. So if we click on Vera, what's this down here? Elite forager, novice logger, farming training, and harvesting training. So here we go, this can be our trainer. So what we do, now that we've selected the person, we go to work. They're currently farming, but I need them to be a trainer. So we select trainer. Okay, then we assign them to, actually we don't need to assign them, so they're the trainer, right? That's done. Next we need someone for them to train. So we go to colonists, and Anthea, I've already mentioned, is the one I want to do because she has no skills. We go to work, we click on profession, and here's the kicker. Here's the one which don't make any logical sense, but this is what you must do. You set them as trainer. Okay, now we've done that. Now we switch back to our training station. Forgive me while I just fumble looking for it. There we go. Okay. Now, so, instructor. First of all, Okay, something's going on here because they should have been appearing in this list. I noticed it can be a little funny. Let's go back to the personnel. Let's go back to doctor. Right, okay. No, not doctors, trainer. And oh, there we go. Sorry. So once you've chose your trainer, you put them in here. Once you've chose their work as a set their work as a trainer, you put them there. Then you switch to your trainee and you put them in here, trainee. But they need to be the profession trainer. Okay, my apologies for that, but we got there in the end. So we got our instructor, we got our trainee. Do not try and do more than one at a time. Let's show you why. Let's go back to the training station. Right, all is well. Here we go. So there's my instructor and there's my trainee. So what I want to do now is set the one that I want them to train, for the skill that I want to train them on. So I click farming because that's what I want them to do. Notice down here it's going to take 3 minutes, so let's click start. Okay, they are now being trained, and yes, I know it's going to take 3 minutes, but there's no getting around that. While that's doing that, I'll come back to it. I just want to check. Actually, I can do it from here. I must get used to that concept. I just want to check my power is going right. No, that's not what I want. Oh, I still need to get used to all this. Right, okay, so what's that at? 83% and 83%. So yeah, that's good. That's going to last a long time. You need to keep continually checking your power. Okay, let's go back to the training station. So this is ticking through. And I want to show you what happens when they finish the first training session. You have to give them more than one training session. One training session will not make them an elite doctor. You have to give them more. So hopefully I'm going to be able to show you this without it being too slow. Okay, let's go to the power. I may as well actually add more to this episode because obviously we're going to have to wait for that timer to go down. Back to the power plant. Now, when I first started on the colony with episode Colony Fun, and I put all the buildings down, and you remember on the screen it was flashing up electricity needed. Well, I didn't realise that these power plants will only support so many buildings. What buildings they are supporting are listed down here in this box. So all the buildings you see down here are being run by this first power plant. Okay, if I now click on this power plant, you will see it is powering these buildings, and that's my training station. And you can see it's powering the replicator and the repair machine. Now what threw me, of course, is because when I went to my enhanced machine, it was working. And yet there was a message saying no electricity. But that was because the enhanced machine falls under the category of machines. Oh, how do I get that? I can't show you the top bit now. I won't scroll up. Anyway, the enhanced machine falls under the category of machines, and because two of the machines didn't have electricity, that's why we was getting the message, even though the enhanced machine was working because it's being powered by this power station. So that threw me, and that's why I didn't click straight away. But obviously once I'd put down a second power plant to test this, then the other machines, the repair machine and the recycler, were being powered by this one, and the training station and the quarantine tent, so then everything started working. So there we are. Pay heed with that. You need two power plants, one to cover all of your buildings that you have. Notice that you don't have the beds. So you don't have to worry about structures like the beds. They don't need power, which is quite logical if you think about it. Oh, there we go. I just needed to scroll. There's another little tip to you. If you have lots of buildings and you scroll down and you go to your second one, the scroll bar is only there with this first. So scroll back up, then you can switch to the second to see the buildings. There we go. You see, it's live and learn. We learn as we go along. Let's have a look at the training station. Right, so they finished their first training. They now have farming training 1. That is not enough for us, is it now? We don't want novices, we want experts. So what we do, go back to instructor and we will click farming training again. Notice the time now has gone up to 5 minutes. Let's click start. So as you give someone more training, it will take more time to train them. Okay, so now I wish I could, maybe I should build another training station and set up another instructor so I can show you that way. Altaro, where are you? Let's give this a go. Hopefully I'm not going to crash it. In fact, you know what? I'm going to save at this point, just in case. As I don't know if it's just because I added too many guns that the game gave up on me. It's just like my Minecraft monster when I was playing that. I have this tendency to crash worlds, and I crash them because I put them under immense strain with some of the most stupid ideas you can ever imagine, like flooding a world full of lava from the nether. Yeah, not one of my brightest ideas. Anyway, Altaro, come here. We need another training station. So I don't know if another training station will work. We are about to find out. Oh, of course, that's what the train station is. Okay, so let's have one of them. And no, you're not keeping my meat. Because I have some marble here. There we go, that'll do. Right, okay, so let's place this other training station. Let's A, see if it crashes the game. B, whether it actually will work alongside the other one. Now I notice under the power, do you see this on the ground? It's sending out this power signal. So I'm not sure whether you actually have to place your structure within this grid or not. So let's do a little test, because you know I like doing that. So what we're going to do is, there's no grid on the ground over here, so let's place it over here. Oh, maybe it won't even let me. I don't know if it's because it's not flat or not. I presume it's because there's no power grid on the ground. Okay, let's test this a bit further then. Is it because there's no power grid on the ground, or because the ground is not even that it wouldn't let me place that? Questions upon questions. I do like it. An inquisitive mind is a mind that is going to grow. So let's buy ourselves another power plant. Oh, okay, so 600 marble I need to sell. There we go. Right, let's test this theory out. I'm doing it over this side because all the monsters seem to come on this side, so hence why you can see so many guns on this side. I do have guns on the other side, but not many. Okay, so we will see now whether you have to have this grid underneath, and that's the reason why I couldn't place. So what we'll do, let's try and place the power. Alright, so we got power. Let's give it some fuel, because I forgot to do that before. Oh, it was full anyway. Silly me. Okay, let's top these back up. I'm going to have to go mining for a load of coal. My coal is getting low, and there's a big deposit over there. There's a mother load of coal over there that I must go and harvest it. Okay, right, so let's see then whether it was because the ground wasn't flat. Ah, right, okay, it was because the ground is not flat. That's why it wouldn't let me place it. So, okay, I'm going to have to level this ground out. Ah, no, there we go. This prefab has exceeded the allowed allocation supported by the current assembly core. So, do I need to put another assembly core? Altaro, where are you? Oh, wait a minute. I learnt a little trick earlier, did I not? And did I not show you? Let's go to here, let's go to VIP Colonists, let's go to all, let's find Altaro. There he is, and the call. He's busy working, can't be called back. Alright, because he's guard duty, he's a soldier I believe, because of his skills. No, he's not. What did I set him as? Worker? He can't be a... I don't think I set him as a farmer, did I? Oh, I did. Oh, why didn't I just go there? Duh. Right, so he's a farmer. Right, okay, and he's farming apparently. Anyway, let's go find him. Let's go find him, and that always distracts me because I love it so much. Oh, here he is over here. Supposedly farming, but he has 0 skill, so I imagine that's why he's not doing a great deal. Right, anyway, come here. I need an assembly core. There we go. Perhaps I'm wasting all my money, but it don't matter. I've got a mountain to flatten. Plenty of meat. Okay, so 1,000. 1,060. There we go, got my money back. Right, let's see if this is how you can up the buildings in your base. I hope so. They look like cinema seats, don't they, in a way? Well, ones that you can lie down and watch. Anyway, where did I put it? Where am I? Oh, over here. Okay, so let's see what happens if I do this. Not saying it's going to work, I'm just simply... No, it's not going to work. So, right, we're at the limit. You can only have one training centre. Right, okay, so may as well get this back. Yeah, whatever. So, okay, that's it. We can only have one training station. Okay, have they finished the training? Yes, they have. And now they're on training farming training 2. So, can we go any higher than farming training 2? So, let's go back to the instructor. Harvesting is definitely one I want to do for every single person in my colony. Anyway, so... Oh, elite forager, actually. Gather some herbs per hour. Oh, yeah, they've all got to have that, definitely. I've got to use Vera to train every single one as elite. Oh, so that's for the farming crop yields. So, that's something that I need to train them on as well. If they're going to be a farmer. So let's... Well, first of all, let's see. Can we do farming? How can I cancel that? you can't enter build mode in this area. I'm not trying to build, I'm trying to... Okay, so that's as high as I can take the farming. I obviously need to find someone with a higher farming skill. Anyway, let's put it to train them on harvesting next. Because obviously, if they're going to be a farmer, you want them to be able to increase the yields of their harvests. And of course, I'll need to do that. So there we go, that's counting down again. Upgrade stats. So we can increase their health. But I'll come back to that perhaps another time. I've not fully investigated that. Here we are though, this is what you do. You go to your, first of all, go to your VIP colonists, find who you want to be your trainer, decide what area you want them to, so if you want a new doctor, find your doctor. If you want your follower, a soldier or a worker or farmer, go to them, assign their work as a farmer. When you do that, assign them to the training structure, then go to the person you want to train up in that chosen skill. So I'll be doing what's his name, Timotheus next after Anthea, and you then put his work to trainer, you then add him as trainee, and then you can go back to your training station. You click on your instructor, you choose the skill that you want the trainee to be trained under, and you select it. It then appears here, then click start. Providing you have the instructor appearing there and the trainee appearing there, you'll be able to click the start button. Okay, so sorry, I know I've taken longer than I needed to in order to show you this, but I like to try and make things as clear as I can. And I'll tell you now, in training, you can't make it no clearer than being repetitive and showing the same thing over and over 2 or 3 times. It will then be in the forefront of your memory banks. So, there we go. That's how you train your colonists up. Any questions? No? Good. Right, okay, so that concludes this episode. Was there anything else I wanted to show you or mention at the risk of it being a very long episode? I guess I'm going to have to sell these back to Altaro. I'm only going to get a quarter of what I paid for them. But never mind. It's meat. And the meat will flow, especially with my turrets. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. I hope now you are fully able to train up all your colonists in your colonies. Good luck. Goodbye.